the adjustable bottle sling knot or the adjustable jug sling knot. Hello everybody, welcome back. For those of you who've been watching my videos for some time now, know that I have previously done this particular knot. And the whole idea of this knot is that we can put it round the top of a bottle and we can then suspend the bottle from our waist or hang it over the side of a boat to cool the water down, whatever you want to do. It's just basically a sling for your bottle. Green about nowish. Okay, so let's put this to one side and show you what we do. And what I'll do is I'll get a fairly hefty piece of cord, and what I've got is I have got some nice yellow cord here. So the first thing that we do is, and for those of you who know how to tie knots and you know certain knots, it's very, very simple, because the first knot that you need to tie is tie the bowline. And all to do, and I'll show you on the table, we've all got different ways of tying this knot, but I'll show you laid out on the table so that you can actually see the structure of this knot as we create it, and that's the adjustable bottle sling knot. So the first thing we do is we're going to tie our bowline, and the first thing I do is create a loop like so. Then I take my right hand working end, I pass it up through the loop like so, and I take quite a bit through because I want enough slack in there. There we go. I want a fairly big loop on this side here. And now that I've taken that through, I then take the working end. So the working end is coming up here through my loop, and there's my working end again. I now take it underneath the back of my standing end like so. So let's just pull the excess through. So it's going round the back of my standing end there like so. So let's just bring that into the picture a bit. That's it. Going round the back of my standing end. So this is the working end. That's my standing end there. And then the next thing I do is I take my working end back down through the hole that I created, and there we go. We've now tied the bowline. So that's the bowline. If we were to pull up on this tight, that is a proper bowline where our working end would be in the middle of our loop there, and this is our standing end here. However, now that we've tied the bowline, the next thing that we do is, and this is the really simple part of it, we take our working end, which is this one here. So let me grab the end of that one there. So that's the end of there. So that's my working end, this piece here. And all I do is just take it underneath, like so, underneath the back of this loop here. So take it underneath this one here and bring it all through. Not too tight, we want it fairly slack. And there we go. We bring it all the way, so we've gone underneath the back of that loop there, and then bring the working end back round so that we've got a hold of it here. The next thing I do is I pass the working end underneath everything in the middle here. So pass it underneath, right, so it's going to go underneath this one here, underneath that one there, and it's going to come out over this one here. So just pass it underneath, underneath, over, and then gently pull it up, and there we go. We've now if I separate those out, we have now created the adjustable bottle sling knot. And then, so if you look at this, this is the smaller version here, and if I just pull up on this, you can see it's gradually coming up. Keep that center one to the right size, and then as I pull up, there we go. And then I can then now put, for example, if this, yeah, wrong scale I know now, but that's my bottle. I put my bottle in the middle, and if you've got a slippery rope, it works better with a slippery rope. And then we pull up tight like so, and we have now created our adjustable bottle sling knot or the jug sling knot. And that's easy. That's all we do. It's so easy to do and so easy to tie. So let me show you that one more time. Let me undo all this again. Right, so let me show you one more time how to tie this. That's what we're going to achieve. That is the one we've made in Paracord. And what I'm going to do now is just make that in this larger rope And the first thing that we need to do, so this is my cord here. This end here is going to be my standing end. So I'll just pull a bit more through like so. And then the first thing I'm going to do is create a loop in my cordage like so. And do you remember the old tale? We create a hole and then the rabbit goes up through the hole, round the back of the tree and down again for the bowline. And so here's the working end of my cord. It's going to go up through the hole. So pull it up through the hole and pull enough, but we want a fair size loop at the bottom end here. So just take the twists out of that there like so. And there we have it. Oh, a bit twisted this cord. Right, so there we have it. We've gone with our working end now, has gone up through the hole here, coming out here. And the next thing we want to do is, as the saying goes, we create a hole, the rabbit goes up through the hole, which is the working end, round the back of the tree, and this is the tree. So take that there like so. Some people like the saying, some people hate the saying. And so now I've taken my working end around the back of the tree like so. And then once the working end, so this is the working end I'm holding here, it's going underneath the standing end or around the back of the tree, and then it darts down back through the hole again. So take that through, down through the hole, just have it loose. We don't want it too tight as such. And now what we've done here in effect is we have created the bowline. If I were to tighten this up now, pulling on both my standing end and my working end, we would now create a loop in the and it would be a bowline. Right, so now that we've done that, the next thing I do, so that's the hardest bit of this knot, I think, is creating the bowline. If you know how to tie a bowline, you don't have a problem with this knot at all. If you're new to this, yeah, you need to learn the bowline, but you're learning it as we go along here. So this is my working end here now, and that's the end there of my working end. But what I do now is I pass it underneath this loop here that we've created, just pass it through like so. And then once I've passed it through like so, I bring it back over the top. And so here's the working end now. And then the next thing that I do is I pass the working end underneath that one, over that one. So just take the working end under one, under two, over one like so. And then just gently pull it through. Yeah, slightly misshaping there. And there we go. We have now tied this particular knot. And so all I've got to do now is just gently pull up on it, and you'll see as I pull up on it that we will end up with this is one here that I've made earlier, and as I pull up on it, you can see here now, just pulling up gently till we get it to the size that we want. And now this is ready to tie around our bottle. So if we have our bottle here, for example, put it over our bottle, and as we tighten up on it, we will then lock it all into place like so. But obviously that is slightly too big for the bottle, but the whole idea is if you do this with paracord, a nice slippery paracord, this thing works a treat, and it's so easy to undo. You just basically get hold of the loops on either side and you can then lift it off. And then you can have it prepared for your next bottle should you wish to. And so there we have it. That is the adjustable bottle sling knot, or the adjustable jug sling knot. And yeah, once again, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully you found this way a lot easier than the previous way that I showed you. So simply with this one, just tie the bowline, and then once you've tied the bowline, you just loop round, tuck it in like I showed you. So once again, thanks for watching. If you liked it, if you hated it, either way, leave me a comment. I always want to improve this channel, and if you've got any suggestions for other knots, etc., please drop me a line, and I do try and put them in when I can. Okay, so once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.